Meal Prep Monday.
Mondays. Oh, I love meal prep Mondays.
I like.
It gets me hungry.
I get to eat it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
What's on the menu?
Meat.
Lots of meat. We got beef bone meats.
Beef bone.
We're gonna do some mini beef patties, and we're gonna have some sweet potatoes for a side, some mashed sweet potatoes.
Tasty.
And we are going to have a beef broth vegetable soup.
Alright.
So it's kind of like very rich and hearty.
Yeah.
Papa's
Like
loves
healthy.
his
I do
soup,
like
especially
oxtail.
fall time.
Yeah.
Bone soup.
Oh.
You can find it in your little beef department.
In the beef
the meat
department?
the meat department. You can find it in the meat department.
On the second or first floor?
Middle.
Middle? What's between second and
One
first?
half.
1.5.
So
in the meat selection.
it's gonna be very easy. A lot of it, the soup, I'm just gonna do it in the crock pot. So you just leave it in there and set it for I want to say 8 hours. I don't know for sure.
That's a long cook.
But it's gonna be on slow cook because you want that flavor, you want that rich flavor to kind of
low and
brew,
slow,
I guess. But
I'm playing the meat.
huh? You're playing with the meat.
I'm playing with
Okay, and then Papa has show the people our meat. Alright, so Papa has 2 pounds of meat, 2 pounds of regular ground beef meat, and I have pre-mixed some seasoning that we will use to marinate our beef patties. And I will put this in the description below.
all the ingredients.
All the ingredients that
Give
you'll
me
need for 2 pounds of meat.
Give me half a dusting now.
Alright. Half a dusting.
One half dusting.
1/2 dusting. Papa's gonna marinate that in there, get that flavor mushed in there.
Delicioso.
Alrighty. Let's get that going. And this is part of the seasoning that's in the little seasoning marinade I made. This is like what we got from Granny.
Yes.
And we really enjoy it. It has lots of different herbs and spices mixed in there. Just to give you a few, there's basil, oregano, fennel, rosemary, thyme. So it's a very an Italian dry blend.
Yeah, it's like
But
very aromatic.
It's very, it
It doesn't
smells.
take a whole lot and it really
Ooh,
perks up.
It's like, it's strong.
Oh yeah, no, you don't have to.
Yeah, so I mean, I use like just a teaspoon of this. So we got our little helper today.
That's every day.
So while Papa finishes up with the meatballs, we're gonna boil up the sweet potatoes. We're gonna add a little salt in there, give it a little flavor. We're gonna bring it back out, put a little butter and a little cinnamon and maybe a little bit of sugar. I mean, it's already sweet already, so I probably don't put in sugar. But we're gonna go ahead and do that. Levi is gonna help Mama, and we'll get that going. What do you, Papa? Next, we're gonna start on our soup, our beef broth soup. So to give it a little rich flavor, I like to
a little richer flavor.
Sear. No.
No, okay.
Is that a little richer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we.
That's what it was supposed to be. I'm
now
sorry.
we got the curly hair and the little
thin mustache. To make our soup, one of the first things you need to do to have a hearty, healthy stock is add in your beef tail.
Just beef bone.
Or beef bone.
It's
Before
soup.
you do, we found that, or at least for us, we like to sear it for just a little bit, about a couple minutes on either side. It gives it a lot, it's a lot fuller flavor.
Yeah.
You can just throw it in, but it's kind of bland if you don't.
It's really, yeah, like I said, bland. It just doesn't have that rich beef broth flavor. Okay,
What do
and
we
then
do to get this going?
so don't forget to give it a good rinse before, and then pat it dry, and then put it on to sear.
Okay.
So it won't splatter everywhere.
So we're good to go.
We're good to go. Let's go sear it. So we got our meat seared. We're gonna place it in our crock pot. Papa went ahead and pre-diced our vegetables. So we were gonna put some onions and celery in there. There was 1 whole entire onion and 3 stalks of celery. Just gonna put it all in there. All right, and then we're going to add 8 cups of beef bouillon broth. So just pour it all in there. And we are going to give it a good stir, Papa. Just use some tongs. Give it a good stir, just to get that onion and celery and the beef juices all mixed up in there. Put it on low setting for 8 hours. We're gonna slow cook and give it nice and tender. That meat is falling off the bone and just that rich, good flavor.
Good.
And we're not gonna put this now. We're gonna put this probably an hour, or the latest hour. So the 8th hour, we're gonna put this in there because we don't want mushy vegetables.
No, yeah.
So
I'm done.
any your favorite vegetable soup?
Medley.
Yeah, I got a little mix of everything. We're not too picky. We like a good mix of vegetables. So let's put that on low, cover it up, set it for 7, and then the last hour we'll put in our vegetables. We're gonna go ahead and cook our little meatloaves. So Papa's got it. Let's get some grill marks in there. I want a nice good char on it.
Okay.
And it won't take long to cook. I mean, this little panini press is pretty awesome, don't you think, Papa?
I agree. Doesn't take long for it to get going.
We can probably do maybe 3 dashes on this. I don't need a grease. Okay guys, so we got our little sweet potatoes done. We just gotta mash them up. We're gonna add some butter to it, give a little bit extra flavor.
All right.
And Papa's got all of our little mini meat patties all grilled and looking pretty tasty.
Very tasty.
And we still have to do one more thing. We have to add our vegetables into our broth soup. So Papa,
yes.
And any of your favorite vegetable will do. We like a little mix of everything. There's some okra, there's corn, there's green beans, and what else there? Carrots, potatoes, so all the goodies all in one bag. And we're just gonna dump this in to the last hour of cooking the crock pot. So we said earlier that we're gonna cook it for 8 hours. So we're on the 7th hour. Go ahead and add this in, and it should be nice and delicious.
Got it.
So, ooh. Smell that, Papa?
I do.
Oh, it smells delicious.
Can I have a bite?
In an hour you can.
Okay.
So we got roughly a tablespoon of butter.
Yes.
And we're gonna add a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of turmeric and ginger just to give it a little extra pop to it.
And not a lot,
So,
I mean,
just a little sprinkle.
getting that mash
So
on.
Papa's getting that mash, and I'm gonna go ahead and set up our Tupperware. And we're doing a 3-day like we did last week. I think it was perfect. We didn't get sick of it. I mean, by the 3rd day, maybe I was like, okay, I'm ready for a change. So,
We've done
3
this
days is
before.
perfect.
We've done this before with 5-day and that kind of stuff. We're making for the week.
It just
By Thursday, Friday, you're done.
Yeah,
and
you're just.
You lose your motivation. You don't want to move forward. And though the meal prep makes it easy, so like there's less cheating, you do not look forward to your meal. At least so short bursts, and then by then you can do another 3. You don't see us during the rest of the week. We do have other meal plans,
but
that we do get to look forward to without what am I looking at? Blanding out your taste buds on one meal.
Yeah. All right. So Papa is going to have 2 patties, and all Mama really need is a patty. So I'm going to do 2 for Papa and 1 for Mama. So we got our meat, and Papa's gonna load up on some sweet potatoes here, and then we're gonna add our soup last.
For real, and a little bit of ginger and turmeric. It complements the cinnamon.
Cinnamon in them. Well, Mom's got a piece of finger. That's good stuff. the beef bones that were simmering in here.
There's something to the bottom.
It has, but it also had a lot of fat in it, so make sure you skim it.
Skim your fat.
Skim the fat, and just leave a really rich broth instead. All right, so how is it looking? Pretty good.
Looks good.
Awesome.
One ladle.
Let's do 2. 2's good. Oh yes. Alright guys, so we got our 3-day meal.
Done.
Looks great, doesn't it, Papa?
I'm ready to eat.
Dig in. So, we hope you guys enjoyed this little meal prep we did today. We got what? Some beef patties.
Yes.
Delicious rich broth, beef broth soup,
Vegetable.
and with vegetables. And we got some sweet potatoes mashed up. And it's looking really good. I can't wait to eat it. Papa?
Yes, let's do this.
Alrighty. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions of what we should do next, let us know.
Let us know.
And please don't forget to comment, like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. So, again, thanks for watching. See you, love you, bye.
See you, love you, bye. Let's close these up and go.